Welcome to Real Talk Diaries. Apollo mission, man's first steps to the moon. 1969, the moon was a distant dream. But NASA's Apollo 11 mission made it a reality. For the first time in history, man walked on the moon. It is not just a technological achievement, it is a symbol of the power of human dreams and research. The US-Soviet space race, which took place in the 1950s-60s, formed the basis for the lunar expedition. In 1961, President John F. Kennedy's famous speech was the turning point. We decide to go to the moon, not because it is easy, but because it is difficult. It led the United States to a huge space program, and through it, to man on the moon. As a result, the Apollo missions began. On July 16, the Saturn V rocket began its journey. 2 days later, Columbia and Eagle entered lunar orbit. On July 20th, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon. Michael Collins remained in Columbia, waiting in orbit without landing on the moon. On July 20th, at 10:56 p.m., Neil Armstrong set foot on the moon for the first time. The famous words, "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." Buzz Aldrin immediately joined in. They stayed on the surface of the moon for about 2 hours and 15 minutes, conducting experiments, installing equipment, and planting the American flag. On July 21st, Eagle rendezvoused with Columbia and moved out of the lunar orbit. On July 24, they landed in the Pacific Ocean. The ship was rescued by the USS Hornet. Apollo 11 was not a mission. It was a confidence booster for the human race. Today's SpaceX plans to visit the moon again and Mars missions. All are a continuation of the lessons from Apollo 11. Those steps on the moon will be remembered for a long time to come.